But let's talk about what some people were upset about. For example, Evan Peters is not really Quicksilver, not from this universe or any other universe, like maybe the X-Men. No, he turns out to be somebody that lives in the town called Ralph Boner. So I guess this is the Ralph that Agnes would talk about every now and again, her husband. And he's not from the X-Men movies that was somehow pulled through the multiverse. And I think people had a lot of hope for that and the possibility of multiverses and some of these X-Men actors coming in was theoried about for so many weeks. Was Monica Rambeau not used enough? I've seen some people say this, that in the finale she barely got anything to do. All she did was she was cooped up in that room with Quicksilver, fake Quicksilver, and then you find out that she comes out and is able to phase through bullets when she's saving Wanda's kids. And I'm okay with the amount of time or not time that Monica got in this episode because I feel like the goal of this show was to introduce her character or reintroduce her character as an adult. Give us her backstory with how she connects to not just this story, but eventually the Captain Marvel uh, history that she has. So we now are invested in that character. We now know who she is the next time that she pops up in anything, movie or TV show. And I think that's what the show really had to do with her. Darcy and Jimmy Woo. I guess people also wanted more of them in this finale, but once again, I was okay with it. Darcy is just a comical side character, and she had her little moment of crashing into Hayward. And Jimmy Woo, seemingly with either a promotion or whatever will happen to him in the future, we might be seeing a lot more of Jimmy Woo. Seeing Hayward arrested, this is an argument that I don't necessarily care all that much about, but I understand the argument where Hayward as a villain was undeveloped because his reasons and seeing how far he was in order to get what he wanted, the lying and the misuse of power in his position. There's not enough emphasized on why exactly he did this. Was it just to be in control? Was it just to be the guy calling the shots? Or has him, his family, his past been directly affected by the Avengers or any of these superpowered people and villains? Maybe he has personal investments. Maybe if we had an episode that showed some flashbacks or some backstory on why Hayward was doing what he was doing, I could understand that argument maybe the most. But we had Vision versus Vision, White Vision. How freaking cool and awesome was that? We got a few action scenes of them throwing each other around and flying around, phasing through each other. It reminded me of watching Superman fight Zod in Man of Steel in the theaters and just thinking, wow, I've never quite seen a one-on-one battle between superhero characters like this. And we got a little bit of that here. It wasn't long, though, before our Vision started to have a conversation with White Vision and have an intellectual dialect with who's really Vision, what exactly does that mean, his mission objective, and why it's more of a gray area than just black and white. And I love this. It fits the Vision character that he would try something more logical. Agatha trying to steal Wanda's powers. That was something that was giving me a lot of stress and anxiety because I did not want Wanda to lose her powers, or I didn't want her to end up like those other witches, or what kind of a condition would she be like in Doctor Strange 2. But no, because of the hex, she wasn't able to. Wanda put the spell on Agatha to keep her trapped in that town. Kind of weird that she'll be the only one still acting like she's from a TV show, even though everyone else in the town, the curse was lifted or the hex was lifted. Should Wanda have been arrested? I know some people were upset that they feel like Wanda didn't get punished enough or didn't have to answer for her crimes. She's a superhero. She should be held at a higher standard, I guess. But honestly, There was nothing that Wanda could have done to have made the townspeople forgive her. They hate her, rightfully so. Their point of view, they don't really care why Wanda did it. They were still messed with. Although, to be fair, Wanda and what she did to the town kind of cleaned it up and made the town look better and probably helped their financial situation. I know it was mind control and I know it sucked to have to be forced to do things, but still, all in all, it wasn't all that bad. The after credit scenes of seeing Wanda at that cabin, she's multitasking because she's also reading that Evil Dead book or whatever it is. What will this do? Will she be able to contact her sons through a multiverse? Overall, though, I really enjoyed the finale. I enjoyed the series. I think that if this is something that Disney Plus has in store for us with Marvel, I love it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the finale. Did you like it? Were you upset? Were you disappointed? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!